immediately in the jury member's mind is why. Before they enjoy this beautiful student, they're going to be why. So why do you have to change this? Hello teachers, this is the third episode of when we dive into a little bit of the details into how we properly approach a step in your vivation. Perhaps you want to do some change, you want to do some alteration, and what is the gauge? How do we properly conduct that practice, which is very sensitive. It could be phenomenal. You could be regarded as creative. You could be regarded as a really detail-oriented teacher if you do it correctly, or you could be regarded as careless. So this is the third episode. I want to talk about one passage from the female Bluebird part of the vivation, Princess Florine's vivation. Now, after you do the fouette, the emporté, we're not talking about that. After the section, come up, stage down, then you do piqué, bourré, fifth, that section. It's always, it must happen downstage left. There's no choice. There shouldn't be any choice, because recent years somehow I see the échappé coming up section done downstage right. I always couldn't figure out what is the profound reason that you have a student to do this échappé section downstage right. Because if you do the downstage right, the geographically, it doesn't work. If you're going to do the piqué turns, at the last diagonal is back there, it makes this movement on stage very, very predictable and boring. Because it is designed on downstage left. Then she does da 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 da, come to the center backwards, a little soutenu to that side. This is when she goes back to that side. You see choreographically, it's the maneuver, it's very beautiful, it's complex. It's added a little bit of complexity, add a little bit of creative, beautiful complexity into this vivation. So I could never figure out why a student have to do the échappé section downstage right. Because I'll tell you the implication of it. We all know has supposed to happen downstage left. So when you let the students go to a completely wrong direction, like 100 opposite on stage, immediately in the jury member's mind is why. They're gonna ask why. Before they enjoy this beautiful student, they're gonna be why. They're gonna spend the rest of the time to try to figure out the reason, the profound reason and the purpose. Why do you have to change this? Now, in my mind, it's always maybe the student look better, the foot look better on downstage right, like a left foot looks better, or you do hop, arabesque, her left leg looks better. But you can do on that side, you can do the effacé if the left leg looks better. But none of the reasons is good enough for you to change the choreography like that. Because that's what makes the next travel very weird for no reason. So this vivation is like not even a minute, 30 seconds long. In the journey of the audience member, like a jury member watching this, it really has to be flawless. It really has to be no question. You can have a question of, oh yeah, she can stretch her knee a little bit more. Oh yeah, she can, the point, what have you, and a little bit. Those are within range of normal assessment, right? That's just normal. And they can score accordingly. That's normal, not a problem. This student is a little weak, student needs a little time to develop, what have you, it's normal. When the scoring becomes abnormally heading the wrong direction, is because those questions. Those questions is not students' fault. Guess whose fault is it? Who's responsible for this? teachers. So in your mind, you say, what's the difference? We do it down here, down here. It's a huge, huge difference. Because it doesn't make sense. There's no reason for you to make that kind of alteration. But the cost of that is enormous, right? So I'm just going to break down psychology behind it, because when I see this, first thing into my head is like, why? What's the point? You cannot have the jury member have this kind of thought process in the middle of deciding the scoring, because they'll go much harsher to punish a teacher than a child. And since this is not a child's problem, this is your problem, a teacher's problem. Making senseless, avoidable mistakes. This is everything that I'm trying to translate this idea to the teachers. We're going to have those workshops, or I want to have a specific workshop for teachers training dedicated to break everything down. Actually, Bluebird, that variation is one of them. And I think some of you already know how I feel about it. It's an extremely difficult variation to do it correctly. Unfortunately, we always let the youngest student to do that variation. So if we're going to do it, we have to do it correctly, right? And don't make unnecessary mistakes. Don't make those careless decisions that literally erode the scoring for no reason. So I'm looking forward to see you in my next teacher training workshop. I think it's super proud. It's one of the kind. And in that workshop, we're going to do the Bluebird variation, also the third variation from Coppelia. We're going to literally break every little step, every little gesture, everything down, so we can teach it correctly, give students a chance to do it well. Thank you.